Hey guys, I recently finished a really good book by Sarah Dessen. Overall, I was really impressed. I had high expectations, but I was not disappointed. I loved everything about it, but when it came down to the ending, I decided that it's kind of what stopped me from giving it a 5 out of 5. So I give this book a 4.8 out of 5. But everything else was very good. I really did love it. The characters were great, the plot was great, everything came together and just made it a really entertaining and really likable read. So I'm going to tell you what it's about and let you guys know why I loved it so much. So we start off by learning that our main character is Macy and that she's not looking forward to summer. Her boyfriend is going away at brain camp for 8 weeks and she's going to have to take over his job at the library at the information desk. The job at the library is not going to be fun and she finds it hard to cope with the job because the girls that work there are really mean. Her nights will be filled with SAT prep, so overall it's not going to be a very exciting summer. And she's definitely going to miss her boyfriend. He is a very smart guy. He is not just your average smart, he is like brainiac smart, and it was kind of funny to read about him because I just couldn't take him seriously. That's how smart he is. It was kind of funny in a way that he takes everything so seriously. Macy has gone through a lot. Her father passed away and she is still struggling to cope with the grief, and her family struggles to deal with the changes in their life since the father's death. They've all grieved in a different way, so it's hard for them to all talk about it and cope with it. Her mom's a workaholic, and since the father's death, she's put all of her grief into her work. She used work as like a coping mechanism for a way for her to deal with it. So that's kind of one of the struggles Macy has throughout this book. Her mother makes it seem like it's not okay to talk about it. Her mother has pushed her to be perfect ever since her father's death, and her relationship with her boyfriend has pushed her to be perfect as well. When her dad died, it was one early morning and he actually came in to wake her up for the early morning run, and she's not a morning person, so she stayed in bed for a couple more minutes. Then she decided, okay, I'm gonna go out with my dad. So she goes outside to see that he's lying on the pavement and a man is doing CPR on him, and that's where he died. They took him to the hospital, but it was too late. Running was her passion. She loved doing it. She was very fast. She was very good at it. But she feels guilty since the death of her father because of that very morning, so she stopped doing it. One night at her mom's party, Macy meets the woman who owns the catering company that is catering for this party. Her name is Delia. She's a really nice woman, and she offers Macy a job at their catering company. One thing leads to another, and she does tell Delia that she will work there when she needs her. Macy loves the job. The crew who works for the catering company called Wish, she becomes very close with the crew. They're outgoing, they're fun, they're loving, and it's just a magical sort of atmosphere altogether. And she also meets Wes, who is Delia's nephew, and he has kind of a troubled past. So this is pretty much the basic premise of this novel. A lot of other stuff happens as well that makes it a lot more intricate and gives a lot more depth. But you're gonna have to read it to find out what happens. This book is just about Macy learning who she is and learning that there's no such thing as perfect, and that you have to take chances and you can't, just always be safe rather than sorry. It may seem like a basic plot, but Sarah Dessen is able to turn these basic plots into a really beautiful story about friendship, love, family, friends, and just makes it so likable. It's really hard not to fall in love with the characters because they're so likable. This book is not about romance. It is more focused on one girl's journey to find herself. I really connect with the characters. I thought that they were great overall. Wes was an awesome character. He's actually an artist in the book. He creates sculptures, so I connected to him on that sort of level. And I thought that there's just so many funny, happy, and sad moments, so when they all came together, I was astonished at how real this story became. Sarah Dessen is able to create these stories that seem so real to me. It's not like I'm reading a book, it's like I'm experiencing someone else's life. There's so many moments that made me laugh because this book is full of quirky characters. So you're just gonna have to read them to meet them. Along the way, Sarah Dessen teaches us the truth about forever and what it means to these characters and what they learn about it. There's so much more that comes together, and it's like a giant puzzle. Sarah Dessen crafts all these different pieces that come together in kind of an unexpected sort of way. And overall, I was just really happy with how everything came together. It comes close to a 5, like maybe even a 4.9 or 4.9.5. That's how close. But I just feel like there was a little bit something missing. So yeah, I really did love it. It pulls at your heartstrings, makes you laugh, makes you smile, and this book became very close to my heart because I just really fell in love with the characters and I wanted to know more about them. I became attached to them and I was constantly wanting to know what was gonna happen next and what were they gonna have to overcome next, or where's this gonna go, where's that gonna go. So overall I was ecstatic at how this book turned out and I'm so glad to have read it. If you don't know which Sarah Dessen book you want to read, I think this is a great one to start off with because it's just a great portrayal of what Sarah Dessen is all about. I love The Lock and Key, but I think I love this one a little bit more, and I think that she really crafts something that's amazing in this book. Definitely check out The Truth About Forever by Sarah Dessen. Thank you for watching my review. I hope you guys like this. Let me know if you've read this book, what you thought about it, or if you're going to check this out. And yeah, thank you to all my new subscribers. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.